I'm just tearing the squad apart at this point. I don't think there's one single original AC Milan player still in the squad from when we started this save. There's no originals anymore. We're basically an evolved Milan. Like, imagine we're Pikachu. We are an evolved Pikachu. That's the levels we've gone to. We've evolved and upgraded, and I'm a fan of it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 20. That's right, episode 20 of the AC Milan Awake the Sleeping Giant series here today. I hope you're all doing very, very well, and thank you for joining me. Oh, episode 20. What a ride it's been so far. We've not won a trophy, but hopefully that'll change by episode 693. Hopefully we'll actually get one by then. We'll have to wait and see. But obviously today we have a lot to go through. We have a lot of transfers to go through with the ins, the outs, who's still left, and what a squad is going to be going into next year, because I have every intention of going for the league this year and hopefully going to the latter stages of the Champions League as well. That is the dream. We're going to be the Susan Boyle of Serie A this year. Like, we're trotting along. No one expects us to be as good as we're going to be, and then we just let out, and then everyone is gobsmacked, everyone's cheering, and we're just basically the underdog. We are the Susan Boyle of this year, I'm telling you. That is who we are. So, kick and start the episode, we are going to go through the transfers that have been done over the summer. Not as many as last year, I don't think. No, we did do a few less this year. However, we have got 2 players on a free, which I was very surprised were actually being released. One in particular, which I'm sure you're looking at, a certain Lacazette. But in terms of money, we've spent a lot of money this year, 109 million, but balancing that out with 120 million worth of players going out, which you will see in just a second. I'm sure you can see a few names there that you're interested in. So, the first player that we brought in, a player that I've actually had experience with on this year, is Marcus Antonio. I actually managed this guy on my Fulham save over on Twitch, of which is here, and he was absolutely fantastic. He's such a ridiculous playmaker, Mazzala. Like, he can play any position basically in the centre midfield role. However, I bought him for 21.5 million, and in typical me fashion, he can't be registered. He can't be registered because I don't have enough slots, and I didn't bloody check it before I signed him. It was a mistake, all right? It was a mistake. But other than the fact he's not going to play, he's going to tear up the under-23s next year. The under-23s are not going to know what's hit them. Unfortunately, he's not going to do it in the actual senior squad. We'll have to wait till next year until we actually see him. So mistakes were made on the signing. A lot of money, and I can't play him. Other than that, fabulous. So next player. So next player in is Ibanez, a centre-back that we bought from Roma. Roma, yes. Once again, I've seen this guy on this year on my Fulham save, and he turns out to be absolutely incredible. And even at 23 years old, he's such a good centre-back for this level. I think he's like a leading player. Yeah, he's a leading Serie A player. And obviously the biggest issue we had last year was our defence, I feel like. Like, we made a lot of defensive errors coming into last year, and hopefully with Ibanez in the side, some of them will be rectified. And this was very much the position that I really wanted to get 2 strong, competitive centre-backs that we could rely on, and we know we had a less chance of conceding in games, and just let the top 3 just do their job while we don't have to worry about the defensive side of things. However, Ibanez did cost a lot of money, £38.5 million, so a massive chunk of our budget. However, at 23, he's only going to get better and better, and hopefully, well, we never know, in 3 or 4 years' time, or if we get to that point, we could sell him on for maybe double or triple that. We don't know yet, but I'm very, very happy with this guy. Definitely an improvement on what we had previously. Going on to the next player was Francesco Caputo. I signed this guy off a whim. I think he scored against me last year, and he scored 28 and 37. And with that record at 34 years old, I decided to buy him as a little bit of a competitiveness for Belotti. just in case he got injured for whatever reason or was suspended, at least we could have a very competent striker fit in his place. And despite that being 34, 775k, he scored 28 goals last year and was the top goal scorer in the league. I'm looking forward to seeing what this guy can do. I think he can do a really, really good job for us. Obviously, he's probably a year or 2 years away from retiring, so we'll have to wait and see. So the partner for Ibanez coming into this year is a player that I'm a big fan of on last year's FM and this year's FM. And I did try to go for this guy last year. It's Christopher Aguirre. Really, really, really good player and is only going to improve as well. We have a very young centre-back partnership in Ibanez and Aguirre here, and they're only going to get better. So hopefully these two can form quite the partnership in the years to come. And the fact that he can play in the midfield and centre-back and right-back if absolutely desperate as well is really, really nice. Very, very versatile. And he can play all three positions really competently. He's really, really good. So I'm looking forward to see how he gets on. I've had really good experience with him. Obviously, another big sort of money signing, £36 million. Liverpool bought him from Celtic originally. Didn't have a great first year at Liverpool, so it is what it is, but we managed to get him for £36 million. And then the last guy, well, I'll say the last guy we bought for money was Jesus Enquias, goalkeeper. You're gonna think I'm mental and crazy, but this guy's gonna be our first choice keeper. Yep, you heard it right. You heard it right. You don't need to clean out your ears. This guy's our first choice keeper because he is unreal, and I think that if we give him the opportunities, he could turn into an absolutely incredible goalkeeper for years to come. 16 years old, we bought him from Seville, £12.5 million, so a lot of money on his shoulders for 16, a lot of pressure on his shoulders. He is currently injured for 4 weeks, though, which is a little bit of an annoyance. However, I'm sure we'll be able to see this guy in action plenty of times coming into this year. And then 2 free transfers. Alexandre Lacazette, free transfer valued at £37 million. I'm surprised Arsenal let him go out on a free, considering he scored 11 goals in 29, but clearly wanted to make a move up, which going to Milan from Arsenal is a massive move up, let's be honest. But on a free transfer, £37 million, we could potentially sell him next year for a lot of money. And then the final player was Eric Lamela. Once again, just a little bit of versatility. I felt like our biggest issue once again last year was our versatility across the attacking line. We didn't really have anyone that could change the game, and having someone like Lamela on a free as well that can bring off the bench a bit of a creative force, I was really, really happy with. So they're the players we've bring in. So how have we funded this incredible amount of spending? You're about to find out. That is right. A lot of money has been spent on our players. A lot of money. So we're not going to go through the free transfers. You can sort of see them yourself. However, the big one we're going to start with is Gianluigi Donnarumma. That is right. Donnarumma is gone. He has left AC Milan for PSG for £80 million. £80 million that we directly got as well. So there was no sell-on fees, anything like that, I don't think. So we got all of this money, which has helped our finances massively and helped sort of the support of getting these boys in on the ins. Said at the end of last episode, I was thinking of selling him. If a big money transfer came in, I would be hard to say no when PSG just threw money at him. And arguably you'd say it's a mistake because he's so good. However, he made a lot of mistakes last year. You might not have been able to see a lot of them, but as we went throughout the season, I could notice that he was making a lot of mistakes, especially with his passing. His passing's not great, and a lot of the issues did stem from his just wayward passes. We get hit on the counter-attack, and he'd just do stupid stuff when he was in net. So £80 million for Donnarumma. Arguably the best keeper in the game right now. However, I am more than confident in the regen we have to replace him in the near future. So the next big signing to leave was Joachim Andersen. Once again, I said that one of them was going to leave. It was either Christensen or Andersen, and we decided to go with Andersen this year, and he has gone to PSG once again. So PSG spending 100 million on 2 of our players for £20.5 million. 26 years old. I think that For that 20 million, we brought someone a lot better in Ibanez, and Anderson's just not going to feature with them two here. So I was like, I've got to sell one of them, so let's just sell Anderson and get that money in. And if you compare Ibanez to Anderson, Ibanez is a lot better, and he's younger as well, so he is going to improve. So the next few players, I suppose the next sort of big one is Ante Rebic. No real reason to sell this guy. The only reason I sold him is because we needed the money to fund the players that we're bringing in, and he hasn't really featured, especially last year. He played 9 games. He didn't feature at all, or barely featured, so to say. So I was just like, there's no point in having him around. We have plenty of versatility in our attacking areas with Lamela and Lacazette in. We'll just get rid of him. And then the final one we're going to go to is Alexis Sailmakers, a winger. He is quite young, but for 5.5 million, someone that played 9 times in his career for me, it was just a no-brainer, really, I feel like. So, but yeah, I mean, let me know what you think of the outs and ins. Are you happy, unhappy? What are you thinking? Do you think I should be a little bit more concerned about my goalkeeper situation, which is potentially the case? However, with our goalkeeper being injured, means he's not playing, and that does mean we have to get a youth player to come and play. Fantastic. Right, we're going to play Alessandro Plazzari. Plazzari's playing in this game. 2-star sweeper keeper. We're going to actually change into a keeper just so we don't ask him to do too much. But this is the side we're going to be going with for the majority of the season. And you saw it right. The Wang is going to play in right back as a first teamer. And I could be putting a lot of faith in my youth players. Too much faith, if anything. The potential this boy has, he could turn into one of the best right backs in the world in the next few years. And hopefully our faith is rewarded. However, we've got the likes of Ajer and Ibanez playing in today's game, which is against Lazio of all teams. Obviously, Lazio have been a little bit of a... What's the word? They've stomped on us quite a lot with the likes of Immobile, Luis Alberto, and Insigne. Lazio are a tough side, and at home, this is a really good test to see how well our squad is in comparison to the big boys. And obviously our pre-season went pretty well as well, beating some decent sides there. Leipzig drawn with Bayer Leverkusen, Bochum drawn against them, Chino and Monza beating them as well. So yeah, let's go into the game and let's see how we get on. Right then, so we are into the squad screen. We do have a slight fitness issue in Jesus Corona. However, we are... I might let Lacazette play, you know. I might give Lacazette the chance and not risk Corona here, because Lacazette's attributes are really, really good, and playing on that line as well. He will want to play in striker, however, his attributes fit pretty well to that inside forward role. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into the first game of Season 3 of the AC Milan save. How are we going to get on? Can we win the title? We're soon about to find out. Go out there and impress me. Come on. Oh, I'm excited. Honestly, I'm so excited. I think we have such a good opportunity here. A terrible record against Simone Inzaghi in your career. Why have you found it so hard to beat him? What? Why do you have to tell me that now? Like, I was excited. Now I'm scared. So, right. Here we go, boys. Let's go. Wow, quick set piece. Insigne, ball in. It's oh my God, defending. And I'm not too sure what actually happened there. We look like we're about to go on the counter-attack, so it's a little bit annoying that highlight didn't continue. But 15 minutes in, there's only been one shot in the entire game, which did come from Lazio through that set piece. However, there is another chance here. And, oh my God. Wang is huge. Jesus Christ. He's basically, he looks about 6'8". He's massive. Oh my God, look at him. He's, oh my, right, we have to keep it out. Right, there's a highlight, and the Wang with a great tackle. Let's not make the joke. That is disgusting, Alex. The Wang, look at him. He's graceful on the ball. David Neres. Is this a chance? He's going down line. He's going to play the ball to Belotti. Surely he doesn't. He goes past one man. He's going to go all the way. He does. What's going on? Yes! Come on. David Neres with a fantastic individual goal there. I think Wang actually got the assist, potentially. their defence seemed to fall asleep a little bit. David Neres goes past the left-back with a horrendous tackle, goes past their centre-back, it comes off their defender, and he just slots it past the keeper, and Pepe Reina, with his lovely, bold, majestic head, does not have a chance. And 1-0 to the goods. Come on, this might be the first time we've actually got in the lead against Lazio here, which you'd love to see. And if we can get into half-time with a goal under our belt, I mean, we are keeping Lazio very, very quiet. And as I say that, they have a corner. Insigne, and they've hit the bar. And Grimaldo's hit off the line. Fantastic defending from the boys. Insigne, it's offside, surely. It's not, but it is defended well by Lacazette. And that should be the end of the highlight. It is. 5 minutes to go till half-time. Let's do a quick shout. We'll do the encourage shout. We shall. And going into half-time, 1-0 to the goods. I'm absolutely delighted with that. We're not going to... Yeah, we'll see if we're very happy. We want to motivate the boys. Okay, I've just moved my camera just so you can see it a little better once again. And we're going to go to the second half. Here we go, boys. If we get another goal, I'm going to be tempted to shut up shop. I mean, if we get to 70 minutes and we're still in the lead, I'll probably shut up shop anyway. And it looks like this is going to be... our ball, Plazaru, the ball to Ibanez. He is booked with slight concern. That's a big ball top, and it's somehow got to Lacazette. He's going to score a goal on his debut. Lacazette with a fantastic debut assist. Let's go. What a counter-attack. And that is a fantastic ball from the keeper. He hits it first time. Their right back, whoever it is, Lazari and Milovekovic. I was actually looking at Milenkovic to bring in, and I'm glad that I didn't. And 2-0 to the good. Lacazette and Belotti combining. Belotti first goal of the season and Lacazette first assist of the season. And we are doing really, really well here against a very tough Lazio side, that has to be said. And we are, for the first time ever, in first place in the league. And we are going to start shutting up shop here. We're going to start time wasting. And you know what? Because I don't want Ibanez getting himself sent off, we're going to bring on... Let's bring on Caputo for Belotti. And we're going to bring on Bartolini, our regen, on for Ager. Try and see out the game. Just gets a bit of fresh legs on. If we can make this 3-0... that would be fantastic. I mean, it looks like we are going to get the win here. It could be 3-0. Benacer, it's the ball in. It's cleared away. Ibanez on that yellow card. We don't want him to get sent off. Florentino hasn't really got much support, but he somehow finds something. And Lacazette with a goal on his debut. Of course he does. What a free transfer this guy is looking to be. Alexandre Lacazette with a goal and assist on his debut for AC Milan. And what a ball this is by Florentino, by the way. That right back, once again, Lazari falls asleep. It's great save by Reina, but Lacazette slots it for what looks to be a comfortable 3-0 win against a very tough Lazio side. And it is... What? Don't do this. Let's keep the clean sheet. Let's keep the clean sheet. The Wang has had a great game. He's rapid and tall. That's all you want. Immobile. You know we've been really, really good when we're furious at conceding. Immobile was trying to nick the ball from the keeper then. Blimey. But that should see the game out. And that does a 3-1 convincing win against a Lazio side that you'd expect to give us a much more difficult game, but apparently not. And that puts us second in the league, and with a fantastic morale-boosting win as well. Now, where are we going to come to for the next episode? I feel like I want to see when the Champions League first game is. So what we'll do is we will come back for the next Champions League game. If the Champions League game within the next 2 months is within this sort of area, we will come back for the Champions League game. If it isn't, we will come back for the Roma game at the start of October. And a difficult game that is going to be. But yes, that is a fantastic win for us. And that means we're down to full face. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Very much appreciated. What a fantastic win to kickstart Season 3. And obviously, we only have a few more seasons on this save before we start our long-term save for the year. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in episode 21. Goodbye.